ตัวละครพฤติกรรมสถานที่หน่วยงานวิชาชีพและเหตุการณ์ต่างๆในซีรีส์เรื่องนี้เป็นเรื่องสมมุติที่สร้างขึ้นเพื่อความบันเทิงเท่านั้นโดยมิได้มีเจตนาชี้นำหรือส่งเสริมการกระทำใดๆที่เกิดขึ้นในเรื่องโปรดใช้วิจารณญาณในการรับชม
Hello viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel Rak's Entertainment. Today we are review the drama Only Friend Dream on episode 7. The episode begins with a tense atmosphere where emotions are running high and relationships feel more fragile than ever. The group of friends, once tightly bonded, are now struggling with misunderstanding, jealousy, and unspoken feelings that continue to build beneath the surface. Nick is still deeply affected by everything that has happened recently. His feelings are conflicted. He tried to act strong and unaffected, but inside he is hurt and confused. His connection with Boston has left emotional scare. And despite wanting to move on, he finds himself drawn back into the same emotional cycle. Nick's internal struggle becomes more visible in this episode as he starts questioning his self-worth and whether he deserves better. Boston, on the other hand, remains complicated as ever. He continues to act carefree and unapologetic. But there are subtle hints that he is not as unaffected as he pretends to be. His interactions with Nick are filled with tension, moments of closeness quickly turn into emotional distance. Boston seems to enjoy control in the relationship, yet he is slowly realizing that his actions have consequences, especially when it's come to hurting someone who genuinely cares for him. Meanwhile, Mew is dealing with his own emotional journey after everything he has been through. He is no longer the innocent and trusting person he once was. There is a noticeable change in his personality. He is becoming stronger, more guarded, and less willing to forgive easily. Mew starts to set boundaries, something he struggled with before. However, this new version of him also carries a sense of goodness, as if he is protecting himself from getting hurt again. Taff tries to reconnect with Mew, hoping to fix what was broken between them. He shows signs of regret and genuinely wants another chance, but Mew is not ready to forgive so easily. Their conversations are filled with emotional weight. Taff apologizes, explains, and tries to prove that he has changed. But Mew's trust has been shattered. The pain of betrayal still linger, making it difficult for him to open his heart again. As the episode progresses, Roy's storyline becomes more intense. He is struggling with his own demon, particularly his emotional dependence and reckless behavior. Roy's feeling for Sand continue to grow stronger, but his action often push Sand away. There is a constant push and pull dynamic between them. Ray wants love and support, but he doesn't always know how to express it in a healthy way. Sen, despite caring deeply for Ray, began to feel exhausted. He has been patient and understand, but there is a limit to how much he can send one to stable, genuine relationship, not one filled with a cause and emotional instability. This creates a conflict between his feeling and his he love Ray, but also know that staying with him might hurt him in the long run. One of the most emotional moments in this part of the episode is when Ray open up, even if only slightly. His vulnerability reveals the pain he has been hiding, his fear of being alone, his insecurity, and his struggle to find his place in the world. It's a moment that makes Sen hesitate as he sees the real Ray behind all the reckless behavior back to Nick and Boston. This storyline take another complicated turn. Nick tries to distance himself, realizing that he deserves better than being treated as an option. However, Boston presence make it difficult. Their chemistry is undeniable, and every interaction between them feel intense and emotional charged. Nick is a cage between and his heart and his. He know he should walk away, but his feeling keep pulling him back. The group dynamic also start to shift in this episode. Friendship are tested as a secret lies and betrayal come to light. There is an underlying tension in every group interaction, as if everything could explode at any moment. The once carefree and fun group now feel divided, with everyone dealing with their own emotional baggage. News transformation become more evident as he interacts with others. He is no longer the same person who would blindly trust and forgive. Instead, he observes, analyzes, and chooses his action carefully. This change surprises those around him, especially Top, who realize that winning Mew back will not be easy. Top determination to fix things, show his growth as a character. He began to understand the consequence of his action and genuinely tried to make amends. However, the damage he caused cannot be undone overnight. Muse could respond an emotional distance, sorrow as a reminder of how deeply he was hurt. Meanwhile, Rai's behavior continued to create tension. His impulsive decision and emotional outburst make it difficult for others to understand him. Sen tried to support him, but there are moments when even he feels overwhelmed. Their relationship stands at a crossroad. Either they find a way to communicate and heal, or they risk falling apart completely. As the episode moved toward its midpoint, the emotional intensity continued to rise. Every character is dealing with their own struggles, yet their stories remain interconnected. One person's action affects everyone else, creating a triple effect of emotion and consequence. Nick character development is a particularly noticeable. He started to realize his worth and began to question why he keeps allowing himself to be hurt. This mark is an important step in this journey. He has slowly started to promise himself over his feeling for Boston. Boston, all through still acting carefree, shows subtle sign of Pete's conflict. There are moments where he seems to regret his action, but instead of addressing them, he hides behind his usual confident and detached personality. This makes his characters even more complex. He is not entirely heartless, but he struggles to express genuine emotion. The episode also highlights this theme of trust, how easily it can be broken and how difficult it is to rebuild. Each character faces this issue in different way. New struggle to trust Toph again, Nick struggle to trust Boston, and Shane struggle to trust Rise and tension. By the end of this part, the episode, the tension remain unresolved and instead of providing answer, the story deepens the conflict, leaving viewer emotionally invested and eager to see what happens next. The characters are at a turning point in their journey. They are forced to confront their feeling, their mistake, and the consequence of their action. Some are trying to change while others are still running away from the truth. Overall, this part of episode 7 focus heavily on emotional development and relationship dynamic. It shows how love, trust, and friendship can become complicated when mixed with the insecurity, betrayal, and personal struggle. The episode leaves a strong impact as it doesn't offer easy resolution. Instead, it presents realistic emotion and messy relationship, making the story feel raw and relatable. Each character is applied and their imperfection make their journey even more compelling. The emotions are getting deeper, the tension is rising, and the next part promises even more shocking turn. So stay tuned because this journey is far from over. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more emotional dramas review. See you in the next episode review. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. Thanks for watching again. Take care. Bye for now.